Live 5 News starts now with live coverage of the 39th Annual Cooper River Bridge Run.
And our coverage continues this morning as you take a live look out at the starting line in Mount Pleasant. They have just made the call for the elite runners.
Team coverage all over the race route. Over the next hour and a half, we will be taking you to the starting line, and we also will be going to the top of the bridge and, of course, to the finish line to top it all off.
And, of course, we are moving as well right now all along the bridge. We want to go to meteorologist Joey Sovine. He is one of our live crews out there this morning who was in Mount Pleasant the last time we saw you, now headed up onto the bridge.
Yep. We're kind of over top of Mount Pleasant right now. We are just entering the Ravenel Bridge. I want to give you a perspective of where we are right now. I'll turn the camera around. There's a little delay there, but there you go. You can see we're headed up on the Ravenel Bridge.
All right, thank you guys, and we will be checking back in with them soon. All morning shuttles, though, they've been picking up racers and getting them to the start line. 5 different spots for pickup across the low country, and we want to go back out to our Alexis Simmons at one of those spots at the North Charleston Coliseum. Hey, Alexis.
Team coverage from here in the studio, Kyle Jordan and Aisha Tyler, but we have everybody all over the race route. First things first, though, as you see all of our live coverage, we also have a weather issue that we are dealing with this morning. Anticipate anybody trying to get out and set a fast pace this morning, or are the wet conditions maybe going to slow things down?
Actually, some of these guys run better.
That's incredible.
And those runners are off.
And the start of the 2016 Cooper River Bridge Run. Look at the sea of people that are about to cross the Ravenel Bridge.
There they go, all the elite runners in the front.
Right at about 100 to 200 meters. They're assembling their pecking order. He's won this race. He knows every square inch of it, and he's not going to let somebody take it away.
Hey guys, we are on the bridge right now. We just crossed the 2-mile marker about 30 seconds ago. They're going at about a pace of 9.
This is Bobby Mack here in the white that we're looking at, just kind of in the back of that lead group. One of the top Americans who last year was in the lead of this race for quite some time.
Yes, he was.
Looking at the elite runners here, any others, Terry, that you're seeing that are jumping out as far as some of these? We've seen Ondoro. He's been kind of in the front of this group the entire time. Is that a great place for him to be, or is that going to be a challenge here over the second half of the race?
Ondoro has decided at this point that he feels like he is in command of the race so far. And if you look at their faces, look at the stress on the faces of the runners. Look at number 12. Number 12 is Hillary 2. And you'll see that he's looking around and he's trying to ascertain whether he's actually got it to go with Ondoro.
Senior Grandmasters from Johns Island. Her name was Linda Clarkson, and she ran a
preparation and anticipation here at the finish line, and you can see right there they are setting things up, the music there, and then also the clock. They're getting ready to get that started. Volunteers everywhere.
Sometimes they don't make it, but they have turned the corner now. They're headed for the finish line.
And Ondoro, he finished last year 29. We said 29 and 22. Okay.
Approach that finish line, and we're just waiting at this point as they stretch that across to see
who it is.
Here they come.
Wow,
now,
incredible.
And here they come. This is to break 29.
I've got the jitters.
Again, we have a live picture looking
I
at
feel like I'm running. I
the
feel
finish
like I'm racing.
line. The time 28:49. Heading into the finish line.
It's going to be better than last year.
Let's see, who do we have in front? As we get a better.
We
have a winner. Dominique won.
Oh,
Dominique
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So there you go, the winner of the 2016 Cooper River Bridge Run, Dominic Ondoro.
Hey guys, welcome back to the finish line. Joining me now, the now 2-time defending champion of the Bridge Run, Dominic Ondoro. How did this compare to last year's win for you?
The competition was good. Yeah, I enjoyed.
And welcome back into the 39th Annual Cooper River Bridge Run, where the final wave just got underway.
Live on the bridge right now. We're on. Joey Sovine is out there as the folks get headed past you, Joey, and I know it's going to be a fun time out there.
Yeah, it's getting more and more entertaining by the minute. It started out serious runners. Now we're starting to see the costumes. Do want to point out, that a guy in a leprechaun outfit with sandals was in the lead, in sandals, for the costume competition. He's in the lead. He's probably all the way close to the finish line right now. We've seen some Ninja Turtles. We've seen some banana costumes. I want to step out of the screen, show you what's going on behind me. Wave, folks. Good job. Everybody's waving, getting along just fine. A guy after my own heart just passed. He had a shirt that said Dad Bod on it. Go to Aaron Maben, though, now. He's live back at the start line. Hard to believe. People have been coming forever, but still folks back at the start line. Aaron, good morning to you, buddy.
Good morning, Joe. And I knew exactly who you were talking about when you were talking about the man in the leopard costume with flip-flops. I'm rooting for him too, but let's take a look at what the start line looks like. We're looking at the last wave of runners right now. They are headed toward the bridge right now.
We are, let's see, 15 minutes away from start for the elite runners that are getting ready to go over there. You've done this race before. You're a runner. What's going through their bodies and their minds as they get ready to start in preparation for this?
Well, fortunately, in my younger days when I was running 100 miles a week and training heavily, I've been in the top 10 of it.
Welcome back, everybody, to our continued coverage in the lead up to the start of the 2016 Cooper River Bridge Run. Taking a live look right now at the Ravenel Bridge, which of course is closed to traffic. And soon the wheelchair racers will be making their way across the bridge. They got started 5 minutes ago.
7:25. They started at 7:30 now. And the elite racers, they will be starting at 8 o'clock. So a lot going on, a lot of activity. But right now we want to talk about we want to toss it out to our Andy and our Kevin out there at the start line.
Yeah, we've got team coverage, and guys, you got to see the wheelchair racers get started out to half an hour for the elite runners.
Yeah, and they'll be flying over that bridge, especially when they...
All right, thank you, Hannah. And, of course, we are also following the 2016 Cooper River Bridge Run online on our live5news.com website. And we have a special page which is dedicated entirely to everything Cooper River Bridge Run. You'll be able to watch live from there. We're going to have a couple of dual streams once the competitive runners begin at 8 o'clock this morning. And you'll be able to follow the lead runners as well as watch our newscast both on the Live 5 News site. We've also got a lot of stories that are leading up to the race, some of the stories that we've been bringing you throughout the morning. We've also got another cool thing that's going to be happening. Take a look at this. This is a 360 camera. This is a picture that was taken at the Bridge Run Expo a couple of days ago, and as it circles around, you can get a fantastic view of the expo. Now, that's not exactly exciting, but what will be exciting is when we start to get those pictures back from the run itself, and we'll be bringing you those pictures. And also, we've been encouraging you to use the hashtag Live5BridgeRun when you're taking pictures and sharing pictures on social media. Already starting to get some in from out there on the race course. Our own Felicia Basket and Alexa Simmons this morning taking a picture there. And of course, we want you to share your pictures with us. And we've got a site here that's kind of putting them all together. But excitement out there on the race course already this morning. And we've got some video from Liza Lucas out there this morning. Of course, make sure you use the hashtag Live5BridgeRun so we can share your pictures both here on air and on our social media platforms. We are now 25 minutes away from the start of the 2016 Cooper River Bridge Run. Our coverage continues as we are wrapping up our coverage of the 39th annual Cooper River Bridge Run. And you're still looking at the live pictures, the massive sea of people heading up the bridge. Folks that are just getting ready to start that climb.
A whole lot of people, but a lot of people have already finished as well. One of them, the elite male winner, is Dominic Ondoro.
Right. Yes. The defending champion winning again in a run of 29 minutes flat. We didn't have to worry about the weather.
No, thankfully. I know some people are like, what happened? I heard that guy. But thankfully, it didn't rain. I mean, people saw a few showers this morning, but it just perfect timing for them. Things are really starting to clear out and a great rest of the day. And this is my first bridge run, so this was really cool.
Well, good job. And then we also want to mention the female elite as well, Monica Ngigi. She won.
Our coverage will continue online. Of course, we want you to share your pictures, hashtag Live5BridgeRun. Go to live5news.com. Right now, we're just 1 hour away.
They're off and running. Here they go.
More than 40,000 people, 6.2 miles. It's the 2016 Cooper River Bridge Run.
From the start line in Mount Pleasant over the Ravenel Bridge, and across the finish line in downtown Charleston.
Hey guys, we are on the lead truck right now.
Live 5 is everywhere you want to be.
Whether you're standing in line ready to take off or in your living room enjoying a cup of coffee, we have your Live 5 Bridge Run coverage.
Can't be near a TV? No problem. Stay with Live 5 team coverage all race long.
Download the Live 5 News app now. You will get the first alert when the fastest runners break the tape, plus any delays, issues, or breaking news straight to your phone.
Worried about the weather? No problem. Rain or shine, I have you covered with your First Alert forecast.
And you can be a part of this year's race wherever you are on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to use the hashtag Live5BridgeRun.
Lace up those sneakers or get comfortable at home.
13 cameras, 11 anchors and reporters. Are you ready to get over it with Live 5 News?
Live 5's coverage of the 39th annual Cooper River Bridge Run starts now.
Live 5 News starts now with live coverage of the 39th annual Cooper River Bridge Run.
Right now, over 36,000 people will be getting ready for the biggest race here in Charleston. The start of the 39th annual Cooper River Bridge Run just 1 hour away.
It's the third largest 10K in the United States, the fourth largest in the world. If you are watching from home this morning, thank you for joining us.
And you won't miss a step all morning long.